when you guys did your water usage of your home, one of the topics was called gray water, which is kind of linked to this wastewater. And I'm curious to see what your solutions to using gray water are. Brushing your teeth with gray water, not really a smart idea.
Oh, I put
Irrigation,
what is that?
like
I put
watering your lawn.
I put that and I put washing
I mean,
my car.
Good. You want to use it for outdoor use, which is the main use of water in your home. So reusing wastewater for outdoor use is a really smart thing to do.
I said washing.
But
So I'm really
wastewater
smart.
actually turns into this thing called sewage sludge, and it is full of toxic chemicals because obviously you know what's in wastewater. You know, leftover food that's decaying, your waste from your body. So if you use this wastewater wisely in your home, like regenerating is good, but you can also use wastewater or sewage sludge as fertilizer because it's full of organic compounds. And they've actually found, and if you look at it, you could see, if you mix it with clay, it looks like construction material. You can form bricks. So eutrophication, try to remember the picture I showed you of the China serious case of algae bloom. What happens is phosphorus and nitrogen, because of excessive farming, ends up in your water supply through runoff, okay? And this excessive amount of nutrients can't get processed. So it leads to this algae growth or bloom, which means an overpopulation of algae. When you're overpopulated, you lose resources, so the algae dies. And then in order for that to be decomposed, oxygen demanding bacteria break down the algae. So there's less oxygen in the water and fish end up suffering. I'll say that. Thermal pollution, the key word right there, thermal, what does that mean? Heat. So this is what happens, and you're gonna learn about this. Power plants, they use water, I've been telling you about this, to cool and to provide steam to spin the turbines. And that water has to be heated to produce the steam. And then that's leftover wastewater that's hotter than the original source, and they dump it back into the body of water, causing thermal pollution. And as temperatures increase, dissolved oxygen decreases. So less dissolved oxygen, fish die. Obviously, the solution is to control the power plant from discharging the water, and a lot of plants have started this, like for the sustainable efforts, they reuse their water. It's difficult for them to choose that because they have to cool the water, so they're using more electricity. But it's actually the environmental thing to do. All right, so groundwater pollution, and this is the last of the notes. It's a big problem because obviously we can't get down there to fix it, and groundwater ends up where?
In the end.
Nope. In the ocean. Groundwater ends in lakes and oceans, and we get our fresh water from lakes. So it's hard to clean up, and remember that all water that infiltrates and percolates ends up into the groundwater. So it mixes with everything that's in the ground before it gets there.